Hi friends, welcome to Tech Tutorial in Telugu by Teja, and today I am going to demonstrate how to install and configure WDS services on Windows Server 2012 R2. What is WDS means? Windows Deployment Services. And along with this, I am going to install WDS role on Windows Server 2012 R2. I am going to configure it by uploading boot and bin files, as well as I will create a new virtual machine and check whether our deployment is working fine or not. And what is Windows Deployment Services? With this, we can install OS on any client places, n number of client places. For example, if you had 100 pieces in our system, in your company or something like that, if you want to install operating system on all the pieces, so it's an hectic task if installing of this thing. If that is the scenario, it takes huge lump sum of amount of time. For this, the Windows Deployment Service came into existence right now. I will explain in Telugu as well. మన దగ్గర ఒక 10 పీసెస్ ఉంటే మనం ఓఎస్ చేయగలం. అదే మన దగ్గర 100-200 పీసెస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు, 1000 పీసెస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు వాటికి అందరికీ మాన్యువల్గా ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలంటే ఇట్స్ ఏ హెక్టిక్ టాస్క్. దానికోసం ఈ విండోస్ డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ సర్వీస్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాం. అండ్ ఫర్ దిస్ ద మెయిన్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఈజ్ విండోస్ డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ సర్వీస్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలి అంటే ఇది ఒక యాక్టివ్ డైరెక్టరీలో ఉండాలి. ఫస్ట్ యూ షుడ్ నీడ్ an యాక్టివ్ డైరెక్టరీ and DHCP server as well as the DNS server. All these things need to be work and functioning in this server. Then only we can install and configure this Windows deployment server. దీనికోసం ఏంటంటే ఒక యాక్టివ్ డైరెక్టరీ ఇన్స్టాల్ అయి ఉండాలి, DNS as well as DHCP. ఈ 3 సర్వీసెస్ ఒక సర్వర్లో ఇన్స్టాల్ అయి ఉంటేనే then only we can install this Windows deployment service. And today I'm going to show you how to install WDS. And this is my server PC. The IP address is 10.10.10.11 and the domain is ttt.com. In this, the DNS, DHCP as well as the AD has been installed. If you want to know how to install all those things, how to configure those servers, please go and watch our previous videos in the playlist. Okay. After the configuration, I'm going to create a new virtual machine and check whether our configuration is working fine or not. Okay. Let us see how to do this. See, first of all, take our server. This is our server. You can see the IP address. See, I have logged into the server and check the IP address. See, the IP address is 10.10.10.11 along with the DNS is as well as 10.10.10.11 because I have installed the DNS server in the same server. నా DNS సర్వర్ కూడా ఇదే సర్వర్లో ఉంది కాబట్టి నా DNS and IP address సేమ్ ఉన్నాయి. In the same way, in this present server, the DHCP server as well installed. You can go through here. DHCP server కూడా ఇన్స్టాల్ అయి ఉంది. చూడండి, DHCP, DNS and Active Directory, all these things are working in this. So now I'm going to deploy. How to configure? I am going to show you how to configure Windows Deployment Service. For this, we need to install a role. So click next. It's a role-based installation. Click next. In this, see our server details. Server details are along with the IP address. Sorry. Click next. In this, we need to install this role, Windows Deployment Service. Select the role and it will ask the additional features are required. Click add. Click next. And it will ask you whether there is any additional features that are required. No need. Just click next. Ignore this. And it will show you a brief about what is deployment services and what are the roles required. You can study here. You can see here. Windows Deployment Server requires the DHCP as well as DNS servers are available on the network. See, this is the major criteria because the DHCP server assigns an IP address to the newly going to whatever the client we are going to take. It is going to assign a new IP to this. Okay. For this purpose, these are the required. And click next. And let's check this. Like defaultly, both the boxes will be checked out. Deployment server along with the transport server. Let it be like that. Click next. And check this box. Restart the destination server automatically if required. Click install over here. See friends, the installation has been completed. Then click close here. See, now you can see Windows deployment server has been started. Go to tools and select Windows deployment services. You can see this window coming up. Extract the servers. See, you can find a yellow mark because the server not yet configured. We need to configure this server now. For this, right click, configure the server and click next. It will ask ADDS and all those things. You just click next. See, if you don't have the ADDS like Active Directory, you need to select standalone, but we had all other, we do have the server, right, domain. For that purpose, we need not to be selected anything. Just click next, and we need to give the path here. I'm keeping the default to C drive only. Just click next. It's showing a warning message saying that the volume selected is also a Windows system volume. For the best performance and data reliability, the remote location should be stored in a specific volume where the possible separate disk. It is asking for a separate disk. Okay, let us create a separate disk. I will create a separate disk. I will show you how to create a separate disk in a virtual machine. Right click on the virtual machine, go to settings. Here you had a hard disk, right? You need to come here and click add and check and click on hard disk and click next. And I'm going to take SATA hard disk. Click on SATA, click next, and I'm going to create a new virtual hard disk as. Click next. I'm going to give 30 GB of space in it. And one more, don't forget to check this mark, store virtual disk as a single file. Click next and click finish and click OK. See, after clicking OK, the hard disk won't show directly in the system. You can find it here. See, the hard disk is not showing. You need to open run command by clicking start menu, type run. Open the run command. In this you need to type disk mgmt.ms. See, it will show like this. The disk 1 is offline. We need to click initialize the disk. Click OK. After that, we need to create a disk volume. Select new sample volume. Click next and assign the drive letter E. Click next. Finish. See, the new drive has been initiated. You can check it over here. See, you can find the new drive, E drive. Now change the path to E drive. In the place of C, I am replacing with E, and then click next. If the DHCP server has been installed, you need to check all these both the options, okay, and then click next. And then we need to, for the PS60 server initialize setting, we need to select an option that is respond to all client computers unknown as well. Okay, for unknown clients we need to the authorization from the administrator. You need to check this box as well, and then click next. H1 అంటే హోమా నిమిషానికి 5 రూపాయలు. See friends, this process takes a while, and then you need to click finish. After the completion, just refresh the server services, extract this server. Now you can find some options in it. Install images, boot images, and pending devices and all those things. Now go to boot images and install images. We need to configure both these files. For this we need to have a drive for this, like CD-ROM or something like that, which has the ISO file. దీనికోసం మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే ఒక CD-ROM కానీ ఏదైనా ఉండాలి, ఎందుకంటే ఒక ISO ఫైల్ దగ్గర నుంచి ఈ రెండు తీసుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. దానికోసం ఏం చేయాలంటే ఒక వర్చువల్ మెషిన్స్లో ఫర్ అవర్ ప్రాక్టికల్ పర్పస్ just right click, go to settings and take a new CD or DVD drive. Added drive, and we need to select here DVD drive. Click finish. See, the new DVD drive has been added. In this we need to upload an ISO file. For this you need to, this is our new DVD drive, right? For this you need to browse a ISO file. See, there is a ISO file over here. I had ISO file in, see, in this particular location. This is my ISO file. Browse this file and then click OK. Now you just go to my computers. Here you can find two drives. This is the server system, server ISO file which the operating system has been installed. This is the new one, okay, with drive letter F. Okay, click close. Now we need to install both these files over here, images over here. For this you need to right click, add install image, and create an image group named. We can give any name. I'm leaving it as default. Okay, click next. We need to browse the location. From where we need to browse? We need to browse from the location where we have initiated the DVD drive. See, I have initiated a DVD drive, that is F drive, right? Go here. దీనిలో మనం source దగ్గర, you can find it in source. మనం source లో దీన్ని చూడొచ్చు. Go to source. See, you can find both the files, right? For install image we need to select install vim file and then click next. Here you can see it shows it's an all-in-one drive. See, it's an Windows 7 all-in-one, so it's showing all the basic, home, basic on all the versions. So we am going to select only ultimate. Uncheck remaining and click next and click next. This process take a while. Okay, please hold. See, after the completion of the process you need to click finish and then see, now you can see the image file has been mounted over here. And then go to boot image. Here we need to right click, add boot image, browse. You can find, you need to browse, you need to select boot.vim file. Okay, open, next, click next and click next. And then after the completion you need to click finish. The అయిపోయిన తర్వాత we need to restart the server once. ఒకసారి మనం సర్వర్ రీస్టార్ట్ చేయాలి. For this you need to right click on the server, start. See, the server has been successfully started. Okay, click OK. Now for our practical purpose we need to take a new virtual machine, whether our deployment is working fine or not. Okay, for this we need to create a new virtual machine. Okay, create a new virtual machine, click next and click next, and you just select I will select the operating system later. Okay, click next, and it is of Windows 7. We need to select the operating system over here. It's Windows 7 64-bit. Click next, and I am leaving the location as default, and just click next. I'm changing the name to ultimate and click next. Firmware type I am taking as BIOS. Click next. I'm giving the processor that I'm leaving the default. Okay, for the practical purpose, just it's practical purpose, I'm giving RAM as 4 GB. Click next. I'm giving, yeah, keep it as NAT. Next, click next, and it's a SATA drive. Take it as a SATA drive. Click next. Use a new virtual hard disk. Yes, click next. Give virtual hard disk as 40 GB. Nothing friends, నేను ఒక కొత్త virtual machine create చేస్తున్నాను to test our deployment, whether deployment service is working fine or not. Click next. Leave the location as a default. Click next. After the completion, come to the hardware customization, go to network adapter. My server network adapter is in virtual VM10, this one, host only. Okay, VMnet1, that's why I'm selecting as VMnet1, because my server is in VMnet1. It need to communicate with the server, right? For this purpose I have changed it to VMnet1. After the changing, you just click close and click finish over here. See this one, Windows 7 Ultimate. Turn on the virtual machine. Yes, power on the virtual machine. See, in this way it checks for the DHCP client, PXE server, whether any PXE server is present. First it asks for the DHCP server, because for any server to communicate with the client it need an IP address. For this purpose it will check for the IP address from a DHCP server. Indukante chudu, you can find it here. Our DHCP server has assigned the particular following IP to this particular virtual machine. See, దీనికి ఒక IP assign అయింది. ఎక్కడి నుంచి 10.10.10.11 అనే సర్వర్ నుంచి. See, first of all you need to remember, this is very important friends, before doing an operating system it will check for an DHCP server for an IP address. ఎందుకంటే only the client will be communicating with the server only when it had an IP address for it. It has been checking the IP address 101 has been assigned for this mission from the following server, that is 10.10.11, the server which we have created Windows deployment service. Here it's showing an error message, don't worry. Click enter again. Press F2 for network service boot. See, now you can see Windows boot manager from particular IP address. At the extreme top you can find 10.10.10. This particular server we are receiving the Windows setup. Click enter. See, here you can find the IP address of the server. This process takes a while to load all the files. Okay, please wait. See friends, I am doing all these tutorials for a knowledge purpose only, not to gain any money or something. Please do subscribe to the channel, okay, and forward to your friends. This might be helpful to them as well for the implementation of any practical or something. Okay, for practice purpose we can use these articles. Okay, whatever the tutorials I'm doing for we can practice by using all this as a reference. Okay, the real-time scenario will be similar to the practical lab executing whatever we are executing. It will be same scenario, it will be quite similar. Okay. A small suggestion, you need to keep on practicing how to install till the practical gets executed. If you find any difficulty, please let me know in the comment. I can help you out. See, you can see the setup is starting. See, it shows the deployment services as well as the it will ask for the keyboard to enter. Leave as a default, click next. So it will ask for the authentication from the domain server. For this we need to enter the admin password. See, it will show Windows 7 Ultimate, and then click next. In the particular drive, click next. Then after, it is similar to the like previous. You will be knowing, everyone will be knowing how to install the Windows 7 operating system in a virtual machine, right? This will be similar to that. And right now we haven't used any CD or something, any bootable drive or something like that. We have got all this bootable setup from a Windows deployment server. Okay, this way we need to execute Windows deployment server. This is all for today, friends. Thank you. Have a nice day.